Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to react to 10 things that only exist in America. Now, I'm guessing one of them is probably tipping, but then again, tipping does exist everywhere else or most other places, but it's probably, at its most kind of mostly done in the States, or at least the amounts that you tip are probably the biggest in the States. What else? I'm struggling to think of things that purely exist in the States. So yeah, my curiosity has definitely been piqued for this one.
You're number one on my menu. Now supersize it.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things that only exist in America.
Only in America, baby. Only in America.
For this list, we'll be looking at products or traditions that
There's one, the spray cheese. I think you can only get that in the States.
you'll struggle to find outside of the United States. Is there anything on this list that you think should go global? Anything that you hope never spreads anywhere? Let us know your opinions in the comments. Number 10, garbage disposals. Who needs a garbage can when you can toss your food in the sink?
Now there's no evidence to tie us to the kidnapping.
Waste units attached to kitchen sinks are quite popular in the United States, as they are installed in approximately 50% of homes across the nation. However, if you're outside of the USA, you'll have trouble finding one.
Yeah, man.
You should talk to my husband.
I've not seen one in any other country aside from the States. I think it can be quite a cool idea for but is there a limit? You can't put bones in there, surely, like chicken bones and stuff.
Garbage disposal?
In a ton of countries in Europe, garbage disposals are actually banned for their negative environmental impact. While most waste disposal is generally bad for the earth, using a disposal pumps trash through the water system, which wastes water as well.
Listen, you can think what you want about my personal hygiene, but please don't waste any water. That's bad policy.
Number 9, spray cheese.
Yep.
Oh, spray on cheese. This is great.
Who would have guessed that American cheese is strictly American? While this sliced delicacy
Wow, it didn't melt. That's crazy.
is exclusive to the United States, it isn't the only cheese that other countries can't get their hands on.
I love American cheese. English cheese is so blue, it's angry. American cheese is like a bed you can just fall into.
While some folks treat cheese like an art form, others don't mind a more mechanical approach to the food. Cheese in a can, or spray cheese, or easy cheese is an extremely American snack food. And let's be real, it's a super weird product that probably shouldn't exist anywhere. Why are we spraying our food onto other food?
Spray cheese from the famous family of aerosol cheeses.
Number 8,
Do you guys like spray cheese? I've never tried it before. What does it taste like? Does it have a normal sort of cheesy flavor, like from cheddar or anything like that? Or is it literally a unique experience?
free refills. Oh, waiter, we'll have another round.
Refills are still free, right?
Yeah, they're still free.
While Americans are accustomed to having their drink of choice constantly replenished, this isn't commonplace in restaurants outside of the United States. In fact, it's a bit of a unique luxury for visitors. However, for others, it's too gluttonous to be enjoyed. New York and Massachusetts have even attempted to limit the prevalence of free refills as a way to make residents more conscious of their sugar intake.
That's good. More. Refill. Free!
Where is it going?
Wait, drinking an unlimited amount of soda is bad for you? We need to make some calls.
I guess I'm a pretty sick guy.
Number 7,
I will say that the restaurants in New York that are trying to ban free refills only ban them if you're going to reduce the price of the drinks. Because let's say a free refill drink is like $3. You can't just charge $3 for one drink if you can get unlimited drinks for $3. Do you see what I mean? But I doubt that they'll change their price, would they? Because that way, if they ban free refills, they're making more money. Because if you want to buy another drink, you've got to pay $3 again.
everything supersized.
I think I'm gonna have to go supersize.
Wouldn't the supersize just be a size large? Or maybe an extra large? Or an extra extra large? Or, okay, we'll stop.
Extra large.
This American food trend is most notably used by the fast food chain McDonald's,
Wow,
which added
those
the
fries
additional
are
size option
huge.
to upsell their meals for a small fee. While this may seem like a bargain, the quantity of the supersized portions is clearly unhealthy.
That is
this
a
has
lot
become a
of
food
fries.
retail trend that is unique to America, although there has been a push to eliminate this abundant option from restaurants.
You saw Supersize Me?
Oh, no.
I remember that.
When
show.
that movie came out, they canceled supersizing. So I started getting #1 and chicken selects. But when they went back to supersizing, so did I. And now my body was addicted to the selects.
Number 6, Black Friday.
Yeah, I remember that. Was it a documentary called Supersize Me, where the guy ate McDonald's supersized portions for like a month every day? And didn't he get like put on a ton of weight or something like that? This was a long time ago though, like 15 years ago.
Friday Madness. If you've ever rushed out after Thanksgiving dinner to snag a good deal, you may be an American.
If I could just get everybody describing what Black Friday means to them, that would be cool. Hey, that's a new camera.
The United States isn't the only country in the world to have some version of Black Friday, but America did originate the unofficial holiday in 1952. And for that reason, U.S. Black Friday is by far the most intense.
Happy holidays, Brick. And to you, my friend.
Each year, countless people get into physical altercations over sales and items in stores.
Crazy.
Some folks will even
That guy looked hurt.
line up the day before to get into their favorite stores instead of spending time with their families on Thanksgiving.
Black Friday, then Thanksgiving.
Love Black Friday.
Number 5, white bread.
Wow. Can you really get great deals on Black Friday in America? Because here, it just seems like it's only the stuff they can't sell that nobody really wants. You know, that get like real discounts put on them. Things like Polaroid TVs and stuff like that.
This entry is the best thing since sliced bread, because it is...
Sliced bread? Wow, that's the best thing since, well, ever.
Sliced white sandwich bread is a rarity in any country other than the United States. And quite frankly, most people who didn't grow up eating it usually aren't its biggest fans.
Man, I hate white bread.
Better go round her up before Bigfoot here eats everything inside.
Traditional white bread is softer and more sweet than other types of bread, which may be an unwelcome change for some. Similarly to the spray cheese in comparison to real cheese, white bread can be viewed as a lesser-than form of the baked good. But if you're in America, you're likely to find a pack in most households.
Refrigerator Meg here, having one of my
What's up with her feet?
favorite snacks, French fry sandwiches on white bread. Bad sugars and starches are the bomb.
Number
You can get white bread here, but it's not as sweet as it is in the States.
4, Girl Scout cookies.
How'd you get in here?
Girl Scout cookies get you in anywhere.
We'll take 2 boxes of Thin Mints and a plane ticket to the States. These delicious treats are sold exclusively by the Girl Scouts of the United States of America. And that's the only place where they're distributed as well.
Just a couple more boxes. It's no big deal, right? I'm cool. You gotta help me out with a couple more boxes.
The cookies have become extremely popular and profitable for the organization, as they sell around 200 million boxes each year.
Oh, that's a lot of Girl Scout cookies.
You know me, I'm from India. I can't resist children begging.
Some brands have emulated the flavors of the traditional Girl Scout cookies, but if you want to try the real thing, you'll have to take a trip to the USA. Number 3.
I've never tried Girl Scout cookies before. Like, are they really that different from normal cookies that you can get?
Voting before drinking. This math doesn't quite add up.
Anything you want, not money related.
Your Razor scooter.
Done.
And a fake ID.
No, that's ridiculous. I'm not gonna let you drink.
So we can vote, dumbass.
In the United States, the legal drinking age is 21, while the national voting age is 18. This is a very uncommon disparity, since most countries around the world allow consumption of alcohol at 18 years old, along with the right to vote.
22, you graduate college. 21, you're suddenly allowed to be an alcoholic. 20, you lose your virginity. Right. 19's your last teen year. 18, you get to vote. 17, you get to drive. 16's your sweet 16. 15's your quinceanera.
Why is America so different? Well, at the time that prohibition had been repealed in 1933, the voting age had also been 21. This kept things simple at the time until the voting age was lowered in 1971 following the draft of the Vietnam War. Perhaps we'll see another amendment adjusting these age restrictions in the future.
Oh, I'm not 18 yet. You know, it's funny, I can drink, but I can't vote.
Well, I'll be definitely getting my vote on.
Hey!
Number 2.
Isn't it crazy that you can join the army, get shipped off to war, you know, do what soldiers do, as in like, you know, potentially like killing people, but you can't then go to the pub for a drink after. Crazy. I do think that, yeah, I think they should be equal. If you can vote, if you can join the army, surely you can get a drink.
Imperial units.
This table, it's in square centimeters. I read it as square meters. Do you know what that means?
That Americans can't handle the metric system?
Okay, the United States isn't the only place on Earth to use the imperial measurement system, but it's pretty close. The only other two places in the world that use imperial units are Liberia and Myanmar. If you're an American, it may be shocking to learn that most of the globe doesn't measure in inches, feet, and miles. But in reality, anyone who lives anywhere else has been using the metric system for decades.
Technically, this route is 73 meters longer than the highway.
Meters, Velma? I don't even know what that means. What are we, in Europe?
It seems silly not to adjust to the most common system. But in reality, there are many ways Americans use the metric system every day. Drinks come in liters, and 5-kilometer runs are super popular.
To the metric system.
Before we continue...
Yeah, I think the metric system is just, it's much easier. You know, you've got a millimeter, you know, 10 millimeters make a centimeter, 100 centimeters make a meter, and then 1,000 meters make a kilometer. And the same thing goes for like milligrams to grams to kilograms and then to tons. Because like an inch, how many inches are in a yard? Or how many inches are in a foot? How many feet are in a mile? It's just, it's not as like easy. It doesn't go in like tens or hundreds.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into settings and switch on your notifications. Number 1. Pharmaceutical commercials.
When I'm at a multiracial picnic for some reason, the last thing I want to do is have a stroke. And thanks to once daily Sanguelto, I can eat potato salad with chuckling strangers with the confidence of someone who knows he's 12% less likely to suffer a stroke recurrence.
America has some of the most expensive healthcare in the world, to the point where many people struggle to pay for basic medical needs. But this isn't the only oddity in respects to medical care specific to America.
Some people have had changes in behavior, such as hostility, depressed mood, and homicidal thoughts and actions while taking Chantix. If you notice changes in behavior such as a powerful, overwhelming desire to kill the person you love most, call your doctor right away.
Besides New Zealand, the United States is the only other country that legally permits drug companies to advertise on television. Pharmaceutical ads have put lots of money in the pockets of those companies, but have caused a slew of misdiagnoses across the country in return. We'd like to hope that this practice ends sometime soon and that it doesn't spread anywhere else.
In fact, one analysis claimed that in 2013, 9 out of the top 10 drug makers spent more on marketing than they did on research.
Wow.
Which may be an unwelcome change for some.
That was crazy. That last statistic, that a lot of these companies spend more on marketing their products than researching them and, you know, making sure the science is sound and stuff like that. Really, really quite mind-blowing. But yeah, I mean, some of them, like the US does things, you know, I think that, like I've said before, it leads the way in a lot of areas like innovation, stuff like that, medical care that you can get if you're, you know, if you've got the money to pay for it, you could probably find the best healthcare in the States. But yeah, there's definitely a few things that the US does that leaves me scratching my head sometimes. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.